Hey guys, it's April with Resell to Rome. So this is my very first live stream, and yeah, I've been putting it off for a while, but I figured why not give it a go today. I have several things to list, and normally I do my listing in the morning, and I do it alone, listening to a podcast or some music or whatnot. But I decided why not just go live and see if anybody wanted to jump in and chat, and we could just hang out while I listed some items. You could see what I'm listing. I'm going to show you guys that, and we can talk about what we're listing it at and maybe even how I come up with my listing prices. So bear with me. This is the first time I've done this, and I'm a little new at the live thing, but we'll see how it goes and we'll give it a shot. All right, so let's see. Trying to decide if I want to wait a minute or if I'm just going to jump right into it. When I'm watching videos, I just hate to like watch and they're just standing there or sitting there and they're not doing anything or saying anything. So part of me is like, I just want to jump right into this and start listing. And then when people show up, right? All right, let's do that. We're going to try that. So first thing I am going to list is an Elvis print. It's actually like a poster. And we picked this poster up in a lot of estate sale finds. So there's very little money into this. I mean, like maybe 50 cents. I'm not sure. But it's from 97. So it is a vintage poster. And I always like to keep an eye out and just try to pick up vintage items. So I've done a little bit of research on this one. So far, I have one showing up as listed at $24.99. Let's see if there's any others. If anybody drops in and wants to say hi, feel free. All right, there's another one of these posters. I think it's listed in like a lot of 3 for 129. So that's interesting. But I believe there are none sold. So let's see. Yes, so none sold. I'm just looking these up on eBay. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, since I have very little money into this poster, and it does have some imperfections, it's not in perfect condition, I'm just going to sell now. We'll click the one that's at $24.99. Elvis poster. $1997 Elvis poster by Michael Schwab, Spring Hill Paper Promotion. Let's throw the word vintage in there because I just like to do that. So I hope you guys can hear me. This is, the first time I've done this. And if anybody shows up, if you can let me know. I see a few people have kind of gone in and out, but if you'll let me know if you can hear me or not, that would be great. Wouldn't it suck to be talking and nobody can hear what you're saying? That'd be a great video to watch, right? All right. Use poster. See. I always like to put see photos for condition. Can you guys hear me? Is everything sounding good? All right, so this Elvis poster, since there's one listed at 24.99, I think I am just going to go ahead and list mine. I don't know, 23. We'll do 23.97. I always like to keep best offer on, so I will do that. And then I think it'll cost about $10.99 shipping. And I just figure that because I kind of have an idea now of um, how things ship. So I've been doing it for a year and a half, almost 2 years. So I've kind of gotten a feel for weight and which box I'm going to ship it in, and yeah, how that'll go. Okay, so this next guy I'm going to list, I found him at a yard sale and picked him up for $1. He is also vintage, and I thought he was really kind of unique. I'd never seen him before, so that's why I picked him up. Um, he talks. Let's see if I can make him talk. He said cheese and whiskers. Let's see. Trust me, I'm a rat. So I thought he was really cool. And for $1, I mean, you really can't go wrong. So let's see. I don't remember if he had a tag on him, but I remember I did do a Google Lens on him. So I could figure out what he was and where he was from. I'm going to figure out. I'm a rat. I forget what his name was, though. Let's see. There he is. So, actually, I found him on. Yeah, he is a 1995 singing rat in a hat, bananas and pajamas. All right, so we will look for that. Bananas and pajamas. Right. Hey, hey, Paul. I must be crazy. I always list before lunch. Lots of times, actually, a lot of time I'll wake up like at 5:30 in the morning and I list before the kids get up, and I try to have 10 things listed at least before the kids get up for the day. Hello, Daily Cabbage. How are you? All right, so I'm listing this guy right now. He is bananas and pajamas, and he talks. Did y'all see that? There we go. So I've got several listings. He's running between like $30, 25, 29. Wow, somebody's got one listed for $100. No box or anything. Seems a little high. Another for 29. So it looks like the going number I'm seeing is like 29.99. So let's see. So Paul, what time do you usually list? After lunch, I guess, all day long? All right. Let's find some sold listings for him. Hi, Knick Knack. Let's see. All right, so one has sold recently, just like this, for $35. Another for $29.99, $37.95, and the one for 37 is missing his shirt. $32. So I may actually end up listing him for a little bit more than I was originally thinking. Let's see. I'm trying to still get the hang of talking and working. 12:01. So you start right after lunch. That's great. Paul, I'm curious, how long do you usually list till? I saw you had some huge numbers in your video the other day that you listed. So how many hours you put in on listing? This guy's a vintage toy, so he's going to go under the vintage toy category. Okay. Yeah. Video editing will take a while too. That takes a nice chunk out of the day. And then a whatnot sale. Cool. Did you do good on your sale? Let's see. So I think I'm going to list this rat for around $33. We'll start there. $33.97. All right. So next thing I'm going to list is this. This must be like, this is kind of like a vintage theme day. This blanket. This is a vintage mini blanket. It even has the little lace on the sides, or not really lace. I forget what you call this stuff, but it's a slick feeling. And I'm not sure what size it is, but it measures to be 86 by 68. So I don't know if that's like I think it's more like a full size. Hey, MD Picker, how's your morning going? Daily cabbage. You list from, oh wow, 4 to 1 a.m. So there's another like late afternoon lister. Well, I'm glad you guys are hanging around with me today, even though I'm listing early. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can find some comps on this one. No, I think I had a hard time finding this one the other day, but vintage mini mouse blanket. Oh, well, good. 50 into 250 isn't too bad. And you got them going fast. Now you just have to ship them, right? Yeah, that's probably what I would do too. Rat guy, panda guy, trash guy. It must have worked though. Let's see. There's not. Can you guys hear my dogs? I think that one that's barking thinks somebody's here. That's why she hears me talking, so she thinks somebody must be here. Well, good. Well, let's see. So these blankets are a little tougher to list, especially since it doesn't have like the tag doesn't really have a maker on it, and some of them are all over the place. Let's see. So MD Picker, we were talking about what time we usually list. I list like around 5:30 in the morning a lot of the times to get some out of the way before the boys get up for the day. And now I'm back now actually listing. Do you list in the morning or the afternoon? Or into the evening like some of these guys here? Vintage Minnie Mouse. Well, there's several Minnie Mouse vintage blankets going for around $30. What 29? So I may go around in there. Because I don't see this exact pattern that I have. It's cute. Similar. All right, let's see. I have to choose one to list similar. All right, we'll choose this one. Vintage satin trim. I was trying to think of that word. That's what this stuff is. Satin trim. Yeah, the only tag on here is the tag that tells you like how to wash and condition it or take care of it. But it is made in the USA. Wait a second. What's this? Let's see. Huh. Beacon Baby. Okay, so I was able to find a number on that tag that just gave you the directions on how to wash it, and it's made by Beacon Baby. Looks like that will help me um, narrow down my search. Although I still can't find that exact one. Baby made of bacon. I hope not. Beacon Baby. All right. Okay, well, lots of these blankets are selling between like $28 and $35, so I will probably just go right into the middle and we'll list it at that. I paid $3 for it and found it at the Goodwill, so that's not bad. Disney baby blanket. I've got to look at this tag again. I don't think this isn't 100% cotton. Where'd it go? It's like acrylic. I'm having a time with my lighting, you guys. I hope it's not too dark. Oh my gosh. My dog just got freaked out. I think the blanket fell on her. I don't know if you heard, but she just like jumped and like ran out, skedaddled on across the floor. Vintage Beacon, Minnie Mouse, Disney baby blanket made in the USA. I think that'll be good. All right. So Paul, how many if you're still in here. I can't see. Oh yeah, you are. if my dog saw pain. Yeah, I mean, that explains it. How many listings are you trying to get done today? Oh, I should probably put the size in the listing. That would be a great thing. All right. 86 by 68. All right, let's see. We're gonna list this blanket. Let's go $33.97. And best offer on. I have shipping on around 30-ish. Oh, well, that's a good number. All right, let's check out the next item. This one is also a vintage item. And it works. It's a Barbie, is it the Dream phone or just a regular phone? It's a Barbie phone. And as you can see, it works. Well, mostly. Yeah. I could be on speakerphone, message.
You have 2 new messages.
2 new messages.
Message
1.
There's no time. It'll be fun to go to the movies with Teresa later. Message 2. All right, let's go hiking with Ken on Saturday.
Awesome. I can't wait to go to the movies and go hiking. So we're going to list this. Let me look this up. Barbie vintage phone. It's a super talking phone and answering machine. I'm going to have to take the batteries out of this. Nick, do not tell her that I am selling. If she wanted it, she would have taken it. She did not. I will have to take the batteries out of that before. I can't believe it's still working because, Nick, you would probably know, like, how long has it been since it's probably been played with? All right. There's one here listed for $18.65. Somebody wants $32. There's a $33 one listed. These prices are ranging. Yeah, $19.96. It's about right. $26.99, $29.99. But then, oh well, this is a bid, so it starts at $8. But somebody's selling it. Buy it now for. Oh, it's missing pieces, so that's why. All right, so let's check out the solds. See what it's sold for. Oh, see, yeah, this is the thing. One sold for like $8. One sold for $25, $20, $15, $34. Do you guys often wonder how people are getting their prices for, there'll be like just normal, maybe 25. They're all like right around in the same price. And then there's always that one that like is sold for a lot more than others. Here's one that sold for $39.99. Okay, so once again, I'm going to go in the middle, and it seems like this like $29 to $30 price range is what most of these items are hitting at. I am going to pull from the listing that sold for the most money. So interesting. I can never tell how many people are in here. It says there's one, but is that right? No, now it says two. All right, let me match up this model number. Yeah, BE 175. Aw. Nick, Brooke wrote your Nana's phone number in here on the phone. Wonder if I try to get that off before I list it. All right. Vintage toys, used, see photos. Magic, yeah, I know. I'm the one that did the video on the Magic Eraser. And so also, just to promote that video, if anybody would like to go back, I did a video, gosh, it's probably like last summer. It's just like, well, it was supposed to be a short, but it was over a minute, so it's not really a short. But I went through how to use Magic Eraser to get like Sharpie and pin marks off of boxes and shoes and that sort of thing. So check that out. Alrighty. Let's see. This Barbie phone. I'm gonna put 27.97 on it. And save it. All right, what's up next? Well, this is my last vintage item, so we'll just go with this one before moving on to the others. So I found this multimedia music system. It's like a keyboard at the Goodwill, and I believe I paid about $6 for it. But it looks like it's new. It's like all of the wrapping and everything's there. So I don't think anybody ever used it. I'm gonna list it as open box. I think it's from the 90s, so we're gonna find that. We're gonna search for that. It's called. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't anything breakable. All right, Music Star. Music. Oh gosh, Star. It wants to slide off the chair. Music Star. Multimedia music system. Let's look it up. Cool. All right, let me plug in the model number MKOB02. Oh, I must have put in too much info because no exact matches. But I see some right here. That's so weird. Okay. It is selling for around $45, $49.98 brand new, $45 brand new, $45 open box. There's one for $70. So these are all the listings. $55, it's another one that just ranges. Let's see what it sold for. I always like to look at the listings first and get an idea of what it's like listing at an average, and then I go to the solds and then I try to find that average, and I either choose a number like right in there, or if it seems like all the pricing is pretty consistent under the listings, I'll usually choose probably like the lowest listing and put it right under there. Unless, mine's in better condition or something like that. Like mine's obviously better and could sell for more. So what's everybody doing this morning? Everybody's probably just Nick. Are you still there, Nick? $40. $40. Yeah. Shouldn't you be working? Oh, wow. It's early to eat lunch. Okay, so I'm going to go back to these listings. And I'm actually going to search by lowest. Or I'm going to, let's see. Oh, that's funny. Well, is lunch good? All right, let's search by the lowest price. Yeah, we don't want that. Lowest open box, $45. And that doesn't even say, it doesn't even have the box. So I'm going to list mine right around the $50 range. That seems to be good. All right. So if you're just joining, I think somebody popped in here, but they left. But if you guys are just joining or watching this later, and just happened to come across this section, I am listing a few items for eBay. We'll do open box. I will probably eat when I'm done with listing. I didn't really factor in eating when I hopped on here at around whatever time, 11 o'clock. So we'll see how long this goes. It's going to take me longer to list than it normally would since I am live and trying to chat with people too. No, I did not go to Goodwill this morning. This is stuff that has been in here that needs to be listed. I went to the Goodwill yesterday, so I can't go to the Goodwill again. Can I? All right, so we will list this keyboard. We'll do $49.97. This will be interesting to see what sells from this listing batch and how quickly. Like, am I totally getting distracted and not pricing properly? Who knows? Or maybe I will sell a lot more. Maybe they'll go fast. All right, we'll save this. If they do go fast, I will list live very often. Okay. Next up, I believe that ended like our little vintage theme that was going on there for a little while. Our next listing is this cute little Sloth Plush. I don't think he's anything like super exciting, but he was like 50 cents. And sloths, I guess, are still in fashion or popular. Let's hope. Sloth Plush, 10 inches. He's really soft, so even if I sell him for like $9, that is a win, right? GOI. One day I might figure out how to let you guys see the screen too. You can see my face at the bottom and then see the screen and see what I'm doing. Oh, here's a sloth. He looks a lot like this one. So I'm going to take that. He sold for $10. So we will try that. 10-inch sloth plush stuffed animal. GOI games. All right. So let's see. I'll list them like around $9.97. And he's super light, so he'll be cheap to ship. Yeah. So if you're just stopping in, go ahead and drop a note and say hi. We are listing today. I've listed a few things and moving on to a few more. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. So my next one is this Party Light snowman family, and it comes with a glass cover light. I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying, right? But these guys look new. And I realize they are Christmas, but Christmas seems to kind of sell all year round for us. And we are getting into May. So, yeah, middle of May. So June and July are going to be here soon, and people will start thinking about Christmas more. But here's the little cover of snowflakes on it. So fortunately, since it looks new, I found it at the Goodwill. It came with the box and the wrapping and the packaging and like the styrofoam and everything. So I've already got a box to ship it in, and it should be super secure in case hopefully, it wouldn't break in shipping. These guys are Party Lights. So I believe I comped it at the Goodwill when I picked it up. Let's remind myself what they list for. They're called Snowman Family. Tea light candle holder. Yeah. Let's try new, because they were like never used. It looks like somebody gave these guys to somebody as a gift, and they like never used them. They just sent them to the Goodwill. Oh, that's okay. Let's look back at the pictures I took. So I've already taken pictures of these. I always like to take my pictures first, and then I will sit down at the computer and upload them, list them all at the same time. Snowbell family, that's what they're called, Snowbell family. P7866. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate that. Cool. So there are a few of these listed. The lowest pre-used or pre-owned one is listed at $30. I paid $5.99 at the Goodwill. Then there's another one listed for $34.99, $39.99. Cool. Okay. I'm going to list it. I'm going to list this. Let's see. I think $34.97 should be a good price. Party Light Snowbell Family Tea Light Lamp. Original box packaging. I'm going to add Christmas to the title. Other. Although I would kind of like to add snowman too, but maybe I'll add snowman instead of Christmas. More people, because I know I like snowmen. Like I like to decorate with snowmen all the way into the winter. And people might just be specifically looking for snowmen and not just Christmas. Okie-doke. Subject. What's the subject? Family? No, I would say it's snowmen. Hey. Hello, good morning. All right, we're going to list this Party Light Snowman Family. What did I say I was going to list them at? 30. Oh, what did I say I was going to list them at? Let's see. Nick, do you remember? 40-ish. Well, crud. Let's go back. That's interesting. Oh, no. All right. Let's list them at 38. No, I think I said 43, 47. It's one thing I don't like about getting into the drafts, because then I can't like just easily go back without it. I don't know. I guess I could, but I'd have to go back to the draft. I'm not sure. Let's look these up in a different screen. All right, so everybody having a good morning so far? Gotten a lot done? I feel like I've kind of gotten a lot done, but at the same time, I really don't. At least I am listing, so that's a good thing. Once I get this stuff done, then that will be good. Anybody else listing now too? I know Nick's not listing, right? All right. Okay, so we listed the Party Light. Now I went ahead and listed them at the 38. Actually, I listed them at 38.47. That's funny. I meant to hit the 9, but it listed at the 4. That's okay. And I think I have one. Do I have one more item? I do. I have 2 more items. Let's grab them. All right, so I have 2 more items to list. We'll be listing some Subaru wheel locks. And we have actually sold wheel locks twice in the past. So when Nick saw these for $1, we picked them right up because these sell pretty good for us. And then I'm also going to list these little wooden baby teethers. I used these back when I was running my photography business, and used them in photos and portraits and whatnot, and just don't need them anymore. I don't have a baby, and I'm not photographing babies. So we'll list these 2. These won't be a huge, they won't make tons of money, but it'll be like $8 profit or so. We'll find out. And we're going to look these up first. Okay, guys? So we'll type them into eBay. Subaru wheel locks. Let's try to find the number. Subaru wheel locks. Oh, that's funny. None come up when I just type in Subaru wheel locks. Oh, that would be because I misspelled it. I can't spell. Subaru. I spelled Subura. Subura. Do you guys ever do that? Type it in totally wrong. All right, there we go. So let's look up this number. B321 SFG 000. Yeah, Subaru. Subaru. All right, looks like pre-owned. These sell for about $24. Some one sold for $15. Okay. 22. So I'm gonna find out what the lowest one listed is right now. And these are used, but they still sell. Well, the lowest pre-owned one is listed at $23.90. So I think that's with free shipping. And then there's one listed for around $15, and it includes shipping's on top of that. So I'm just going to come right in under that $15 price, and then add the shipping on top of that. Wheel locks, set of 4. Awesome. Wait a second. Oh yeah, that's 4. That's funny. I always get this middle one mixed up. I always think that's like a wheel lock too, and it would be 5, not 4, but these are different, right? Yeah. I don't work on cars, so have to remind myself of these things. But it is a set of 4. All right, so we'll copy that. This one's a super easy one to list because it's just very straightforward, which I like. I like things. Yes. Yeah, I know. It's the wheel lock socket. Makes sense. I just see 5 things there, and I think, well, it's a set of 5, but no. All right. All right, done. That one is drafted. And then the last thing that we are going to ship is going to be the teethers, the wood baby teethers. It's a lot of them. Let's see. I'm going to have to count them now. Or I could just, instead of pulling them out the bag, I'm just going to count them from the picture that I took. That's much easier. That's why I like to take pictures of everything before I list it. That way, instead of keeping the item beside me, like I normally wouldn't have it right here beside me, but I wanted to show you guys what I was listing today. But normally I just take pictures of everything, and it kind of goes into a listed pile out in the hallway or into a box until I can get it into the shed. And then I'll sit at the computer and I just use my phone because I've taken pictures of all the pertinent information. And then I can just scroll through the phone to see all that sort of stuff. So like I need to count how many wood teethers I have in this lot. And I can easily do that by just looking at my phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. That's a great number, 10. Nice even number. All right, there aren't too many of this particular kind listed. And there's that's interesting because there's one wood toy listed of each shape, but they're listed for like $19 and they've sold for $19. I couldn't imagine these would each sell for $19. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Let me narrow down my search. I'm not seeing too terribly many listed or sold, which could be a good thing. I have the hiccups, y'all. Sorry. Y'all like my huge water bottle? Found it at the Goodwill. This thing would resell for, what did we say, Nick? We looked it up. I think it resells for like $19 or $20 used. So, but I had bought it for myself. I can resell it when I'm done with it. That's one thing I like about buying items at the Goodwill for personal use, because you're getting it fairly cheap anyway. And then if it is something that has a pretty good resale value, like this huge water mug, you could just resell it and maybe make more than you paid for it. I just $20 is what it'll resell for. I am a shopaholic, and reselling has been the best thing for my shopping addiction. Because now instead of shopping retail prices, and I would buy stuff on sale, but even when you find stuff on sale at like TJ Maxx or wherever, it's still, a good amount of money. But instead of buying retail prices, I just go to Goodwill and buy everything cheaper, even though they are raising their prices. But I suppose it is still cheaper to buy for yourself there. All right, let's finish listing this one. I couldn't find exact comps, so I'm just kind of going off of something similar, and I will come up with my own title and figure it out from there. Teething toys. Photo props. I have to also include photo props because somebody may want to buy them for that. Natural wood, baby teething toys, photography props. There's all sorts of, let's do shapes. Lot of 10. All right. So anybody have any big plans for this afternoon once we get done with this? I'd love to know. Anybody going to the Goodwill? I don't think I'm going to the Goodwill. Well, I am going to Goodwill to pick up something that I bought the other day that I couldn't fit into the car. So first Nick is hearing about this. I'm sure he's still on the feed. But I did find a piece of furniture that I can flip. I know I can flip it easily. So I have to go back and get that once I clean the car out. But I don't think I'm going to shop at the Goodwill today or Source today. We still have a lot of things to list. We picked up a lot at the 100-yard mile. I always want to say that 100-yard mile sale. It's a 100-mile yard sale. And so we still have stuff to list. So I really have been like trying to limit my buying and my going to Goodwill recently. Plus, Goodwill's really ticking me off, y'all. Like, it's like every other month the price is going up. So, I don't know. It's getting a little bit harder to source to resell from there. But I still found a few things. We will also probably go yard sailing this weekend. So I'd rather just save my money for yard sales because you can get much better deals at yard sales. I think since this is a lot of 10, wood baby teething toys, and they're in really good condition. I'm just going to go ahead and list them at $19.97. We'll see what happens. Add shipping on that, and we'll save that draft. Awesome. So I think, let me make sure that I have listed everything. I've started drafts on everything. So now, while we finish up, I guess, we can, I'm just going to take the pictures and go into my app and list from there. Finish the listings. So I take pictures with my phone, then I use the computer to make the drafts, and then go back to the phone to upload the pictures. Yeah, Nick, your wife will kill you if you go to the Goodwill, especially without her. I'm allowed to go to the Goodwill without my husband because he's working and I'm sourcing, and it's part of my job. I have to. But he has to take me with him. All right. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of going through my pictures really quickly, and I need to make sure they're all in the right, they're not vertical or horizontal. They're like in the right orientation. And I just make sure they're light enough, brighten them up if I need to really quickly. Oh, there was one thing we didn't list. We'll list that after I just plug these in since we're here. Well, actually, I'm going to finish my pictures first. There we go. Getting them into the correct orientation, because sometimes I will take them in the wrong direction. I don't know how that happens. See, guys, Nick and I went to the 100-yard. I did it again. The 100-mile yard sale this past weekend, and we got some pretty good things. We didn't go out on a really pretty day, which was like a Thursday, which I should have gone, but oh well, silly me. I will not go again. I didn't go on Thursday because there was one year that I went on a Thursday and there wasn't much out there. There weren't a ton of yard sales out there. It was like all the yard sales were on that Saturday or something. So I decided this year I wasn't going to go on Thursday. And Thursday was the prettiest day of them all. The rest of the days it poured down rain and it was cold. But we went Friday and Saturday, and Friday was better than Saturday. Saturday, our dumb butts got up at like 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning to drive out there, and nobody was set up. It was just like a bunch of tarps over things because it was raining, or it had been raining. I don't think it was really raining when we went out, but it had rained. And yeah, we just drove up and down looking at tarps. And then there were a couple yard sales that they were supposed to have off the beaten path, down the roads. And we'd follow the signs and they weren't open yet. It was like most of the yard sales didn't open until 8. And I'm just like, what the heck is up with that? We're out at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. I'm expecting to go to a yard sale. So I'll be honest, it was a little frustrating at first. I wasn't too happy, but we did stop at a couple little booths that started to open up, and this one lady, well, I'll give you a preview. It'll be in an upcoming video, but this one lady was interesting to work with. So we tried to strike a deal, but it was an interesting time. And so then Nick and I just decided, just forget this. We're not going to ride up and down 29 looking for yard sales if people are going to be out at 8. So we went like in the other direction and ended up hitting an estate sale and did really well at the estate sale. So that's also going to be an upcoming video. You guys will want to subscribe and check that out because it'll be coming up in the next day or two. But yeah, sometimes you just have to make lemonade out of lemons. All right, let's cancel this. But yeah, so we've got tons of stuff at that. So that was fun. We also went to the Goodwill that day after the estate sale, and we ended up finding some stuff at the Goodwill. So it was pretty good. I've found that the 100-mile yard sale over the last couple of years seems to be a lot of like vintage vendors or booth vendors, which is totally fine. Like I like looking at that sort of stuff. But if I'm going to a yard sale, I want yard sale prices. I don't want not yard sale prices or booth prices. And I'm a booth owner, so I can say that. And if I was going to put my stuff out there, I would put yard sale prices on there. Cool. So I think all these pictures look good. So yeah, the 100-mile yard sale is kind of a little iffy. I wish we just had to go on to that estate sale to begin with that morning instead of driving out to the yard sales that weren't open yet, because the estate sale started at 7 and there was a line to get in there, they said. But they had tons of great stuff. So I can only imagine what was there before we got there. Let's see. One more thing to list. Hymnal. Vintage hymnal. These seem to sell pretty good. They're not going to sell for a ton of money, but a lot of times I get them for free, just like Bibles, or 50 cents. I think this one may have been. Now this one came from, was it that estate sale? Or it might have been, I think it was the estate sale. I just lotted it in with a bunch of books. I got a whole box of books for $5 and ended up getting like 15 books in the box or something. So this is just like pennies. We'll list this. And I have sold a few older hymnals before. So if I can get them cheap, I will list them. Oh, there's one just like the one I have. That's pretty cool. 1989. Yeah, cool. I'm just gonna take this one and we will go with that. Hey everybody, drop a note, say hi if you want to. I would love to know who's here to chat and see what you're doing today. All right, we're gonna sell this or list this hymnal. Of course, now I forgot let's see. Yeah. We're gonna list it around $13.97. Thanks. Oh, hey, Flippin' Hustler. Awesome. Shipping and listening. Well, great. Thanks. I'm glad you're listening. Yeah, it can, sometimes it's hard for me to do two things at once, but I'm good at listening. And I love to listen to podcasts and music when I'm listing. I just thought I would try this. Obviously, it's taking me I would list this stuff a lot quicker, but I would just want to get on, try out a live stream and see what it was all like and see who else I could talk to and meet. So that's awesome. Are you shipping a lot today? I need to ship in a little while too. I just shipped the other day, but we had some more orders come in last night and some things that we just want to get out pretty quickly. All right, great. So this hymnal is listed I did list it like around $13. All right, we're gonna go back into the eBay app, and then I can find my drafts. Oops, that's the offers. 8. That's good. That's a good number. Do you sell anything like in particular, a niche, or is it just a little bit of everything? As we can see from my listings today, we do a little bit of everything. I think I enjoy the vintage stuff more though. Like that's my favorite stuff, just because it brings back, childhood memories, a lot of it, depending on when it was made. Hymnal. Okay, that one's done. Oh, I hate it when you go back into the app to like list these drafts, and sometimes it'll tell you that you didn't have all of your like um specifics that they want. And then you have to go back in and type it. It's like I know I typed that when I did the listing on the computer. It's almost like it doesn't like transfer over. All right. Time to list the wood toys. Upload. Right. So with 2 down, we're gonna get those Subaru wheel locks now. I'm excited to go yard sailing again this Saturday, at least for a little while. Last weekend, we had our own yard sale, and just to clear out some like stock that wasn't moving, and then sell some of our own stuff from the house that we don't want anymore. And that went pretty good. We made about $180, I think, which isn't bad. We'd had a yard sale about a month or month or two ago, and we made about 260 at that one. So that's about a little over 400 for 2 yard sales. Um, not too bad. I think we'll probably have another one too. They're still just, I don't know, you get to where you get so much stuff personally and to resell. But yeah, so we did that last weekend and we weren't able to actually go to yard sales. So I'm excited to try to hit a couple yard sales this Saturday, but I also have another wedding that I'm photographing. I used to be a wedding photographer, and while I haven't taken on any more clients since last year, I did have a couple weddings have to reschedule from 2020. And so one of them got pushed out to 2022. So her wedding will be this May. It will have been 3 years in the making. Crazy. I talked with her the other day and she's like, at this point, I'm just kind of ready just to get it over with. We've been planning and waiting and trying, and they're actually already married. So they ended up getting married a few years back, just like a justice of the peace sort of thing. And but they wanted to have, and they're in Canada now. So, and they did that in Canada. So they wanted to have a big, celebration for family here in the States. And so they're finally going to get to do it this weekend. So I'm photographing that. And it's about an hour away. So we'll be traveling out there. So I won't get to yard sale as long as I normally would on the Saturday, but I'm going to see if I can talk Nick into going out for a couple hours and seeing what we can find. I get bad FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm always thinking that I'm going to miss out on the good stuff if I don't do it, but we'll see. Then I think, no, the weekend after this one, we will be in town. Oh, but I'll be helping another photographer. So I'm still I'm not taking on my own clients. I have these 2 weddings, but I am second shooting for some photographers just to continue to make a little extra money. Plus, I really love going to weddings, and I do still love photography. So, I probably haven't been looking in the right spot this whole time. Most of the way, we're going to get all the way through this, and here towards the end, I'm going to finally look at you guys. Sorry about that. Let's see. So I'm trying to list and talk at the same time, and I keep forgetting what listing I'm on. So we're uploading the pictures for that cute little plush, Sloth Plush. And then in summertime, everything gets so busy in the summer. We've got a couple camping trips planned. Which I'm super excited about. This is the keyboard. So we're going to list the keyboard. All right, it's uploading. Don't know what you can see, but welcome. If there's anybody else there, go ahead and say hi. I know Flippin' Hustler was listening a lot while getting some work done. All right, time to list the Barbie phone. We're going to upload those pictures. Oh, I missed a couple other items. That's okay. We'll do those later. See, I noticed when I went back to look through my pictures that I missed those couple of items. All right, the Barbie phone is uploading. How long have I been reselling? Well, for a while, but technically this last time, about a year and a half, almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years this summer that I picked it up again. Now about 10, 12 years ago, 12 years, 13 years ago, I used to do eBay and sell on eBay, and I used to make custom baby clocks and sell those. But I kind of got out of that and didn't touch eBay for a while. And then I just went back to it a couple years ago. A lot of it's still the same. It's kind of funny. It was nice that it was easy just to kind of jump back in. But actually, picking up items just to resell on a normal basis. Before I was kind of making my own items and selling, but to picking up items and reselling, it's been almost 2 years. And I actually started reselling on Poshmark. And didn't think I would go back to eBay. But Poshmark, I don't know. Poshmark's kind of a pain. I got tired of having to share all the time. So went to eBay and haven't looked back. And that's where most of my focus is on now. How about you, Flippin' Hustler? How long have you been reselling? Yeah. Yeah, Posh is just so time consuming. And I felt like everybody, I don't know, nobody wanted to buy unless they were like buying at an offer, and I don't know. Oh, awesome. Full time. That's great. Did you, I didn't see, I think I asked earlier, do you have a niche, or do you just sell a little bit of everything? And where do you source? Oh, Macari. Cool. How's that going? Awesome. Yeah. I like selling everything. Um, I mean, it's fun. It just, a lot of people like to niche down and they say maybe you should. And I can see the benefits of that definitely. But I don't know. I really enjoy just picking up anything I think will sell it, like if I'm at a yard sale or something. Nice. We have about a little over 700 in eBay right now, but I try to work on it every day and we're getting more and more. Really just started focusing a lot on just hitting listings every single day except for the weekends, and still some on the weekends, but I don't pressure myself to do the weekends. But I do try to do every single day listing something since January. And that's really increased our store in sales. Yep, cool. Yeah, me too. Although I have to stay away from the online auctions, uh, because I don't know. There's been times I've bought stuff and then I haven't seen it beforehand, and then when I go to pick it up, I'm just like, oh, I paid this much for that, or I didn't realize something wasn't working properly, or yeah. But yeah, I definitely prefer looking at the items that I want to buy and purchase source in person first. Let's see. All right, gonna list my last thing. It was that Elvis poster that I started with. How many items a day do you try to list, Flippin' Hustler? Do you have a goal each day? Cool. Awesome. So I got all those listed. Now the store's sitting at 721. Listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. 10 items. I try to get 10 items every day, so that was perfect. I didn't plan it that way, y'all. I really did not. All right, if there's anybody out there that was listening or is listening, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I, we love to share our sourcing and thrifting knowledge and provide a little entertainment on our channel as well. Yeah, some items take longer than others, and there's been lots of times I'm like, yep, I'm going to list 10 things, and then it's just I get stuck on one, or or I don't know. Some of them take longer than others, and then I've got to go do whatever. All right, I try to schedule out what I'm doing along the way. Usually, I like to list early in the morning. I try to wake up around 5:30, and then list for about an hour, or take pictures and list for an hour before my boys get up and I have to get them ready for school. But Yeah, this morning I didn't do that. So I thought, well, I would try a live stream and we'll just list and go live and see what happens. Yeah. Reselling is a lifestyle for you. Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks for dropping in and listening for a little while. All right, everybody. So I am going to go ahead and just Todd, nice to meet you. Have you subscribed to our channel? If you have, I will. I can't remember if we're subscribed to you or not, so I will look you up and see if we're subscribed or not. And if not, definitely subscribe and check out your videos. Or do you have videos? I guess I should ask. Awesome. Okay, great. A lot of times people will subscribe and they don't have videos, which is perfectly fine. I don't know how many people are like me, but I actually prefer to watch reselling videos on my phone. Or not my phone. No, not my phone. I watch on my TV. Oh, great. Okay, 470 videos. Awesome. But yeah, I watch from my TV, just like a TV show. Sometimes I might put something on my computer while I'm listing or shipping and just have it in the background. But I really like to watch videos too and just follow it like a TV show. So let's see. Okay, Flippin' Hustler. Well, I found you on YouTube and looks like I am not subscribed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and check out your videos. We'll add you to the list of people we enjoy to watch. Yeah. Yeah. You too. Have a good day. Yeah. Thanks so much for dropping in. Um, I can't wait to see some of your stuff. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're going to call it a day. I got 10 items listed, and I really enjoyed meeting several different people. I had some new people stop in and some people that I already know that I enjoy talking with, and so that was a lot of fun. It's been a great time, and you guys may see me again do this. Didn't go as bad as I thought it could. So everybody have a good day. Take care.